Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Arkansas State's offense comes on the field first today. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Getting set. Here's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Crucial third down play after that completion. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. He's back to throw again on second attempt. Trying to get the throw off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Slides to avoid the big hit. The Red Wolves with first and 10 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Red Wolves will bring their punt team onto the field. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Caught quickly. They had got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's tackled after the catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Defense is They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And now they'll run it on the draw. Physical run earns the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The pocket breaking down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. The Red Wolves will line up to kick it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. They call the draw play here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. And the Red Wolves bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. The Tigers are going to cash in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a draw play. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Looking to throw it on first down. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring out second down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Pulls it in. It's Turner. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Oh, the quick throw falls.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Snags the quick throw. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. but they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. A bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He's swarmed by the defense. Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the Red Wolves will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up, breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They'll run it here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. Clemson now operating in the red zone. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Eludes the rush. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the screen pass incomplete and nearly intercepted. Going to bring up third down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result,
touchdown Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Not going to run another play. Quarterback kneels down and they head to the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Red Wolves will kick this away to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
But these the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll use the ground game here. In the clear, just trucks through the defender. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Touchdown, Clemson. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Red Wolves begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Cam. Ready.
Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Handoff here from the shotgun. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Toss play, running right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on been the case here so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
In blue. In blue.
And the running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now from the pistol formation.
325. Cam.
Ball handed off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Get set.
They're going to run it. Just trucks the man. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
691. Gators score.
The back's got it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. That's exactly what he did there.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Red Wolves have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Comes up with the catch.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Gets rid of it on the move. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They are down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. You guys up front line up. It's first down. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you